Alright, look at this video real quick. This video disgusts me so fucking much. Okay? So first of all, this shit does not take 9 hours. Why are we exaggerating? And then you proceed to say Roblox scripting is not for the weak, bro. That entirely defeats the argument that he's new to scripting, bro. What are we doing, bro? It's not that deep, bro. You don't need to exaggerate your numbers to get views, bro. It's not that deep, dude. It doesn't take 9 hours. That's like 10 minutes at max, bro. This is like barely 40 lines of code. Why are you lying? I can literally prove it to you, dude. Literally, hold on. Hold on, where's my pause button on my fucking OBS? Oh, there it is. Look, I'm gonna prove it to you. This is really oh, fucking. I can't even speak. This is not that hard. I'm literally gonna prove it to you guys, okay? Because so fucking hell. First of all, okay, we're assuming we have a folder called polls under workspace, and you have parts in it that are all the exact same thing. In this thing here, I don't know how many parts, but I assume it's a lot. Yeah, hold up. 1,000? Okay, I guess there's 1,000 parts here. That this is not really mobile friendly, but okay, I guess we don't care. Anyway, let's get started, okay? Because that's the point of the entire video. So, first of all, we're gonna want to, reference some services. Local workspace. Yeah, I'm gonna do that as well. Why not? Local. Also, I'm gonna try and explain what I'm doing in a second. Local. Actually, no, we don't need replicated storage. Nah. I just go for run service. Get service, run service. Okay. Now, for the variables, I might need some more instructions, but I'm not so sure yet. Okay, anyways. Let's go local player equals players. Oh, local player. Local character equals player dot character or player dot character added. So first of all, we got the service that we need for our entire script. First of all, we're gonna do player. Okay, we want to get a player for the character. We want to get the character because we want to get the human root part at the end of this thing. And that's what we're gonna do right now. Local humanoid root part equals character find first child humanoid root part. Now we use the player to get character. Oh wait, forgot that. And we are using the character to get the humanoid root part because that's what we're gonna use to measure distances. Anyways, local folder equals workspace dot. What's called again? Polls. I don't know why I'm stirring so much right now, but it is what it is. Anyways, let's set some variables. Yeah, let's just do max distance equals, let's say 15. Local minimum distance equals 0. Yeah, I think that's important. Local distance, we're gonna assign that later in our loop. Let's do local origins table. Now let's get on to the main function. Local function main. And yeah, I just love doing it this way. I don't know why. It just looks so much cleaner to me. So that's what we're gonna do now. So yeah, first of all, I want to get the actual original positions of the poles and then put it in the origins table so we can use them as a reference later on, because if you're gonna remove the distance from the pole's y position, then it's just gonna infinitely go down, and we don't want that. So pole in IPS folder get children. Do if pole is a, I mean, you don't need to do this part, but it's just, you know, to be safe, and not origins. Pole, just a safe check again. Then we should just put it in origins pole equals pole dot position. Now we're gonna now we're gonna actually do the heartbeat function. So we kind of gonna do the same thing here, except for this part. You're gonna see what I mean. Pole in IPS folder get children. Do if pole is a base part, and this is gonna get a bit disgusting here. Vector 3 new origins pole dot x, and also this next part kind of depends on whether you want it to also measure or include the humanoid root part's y position or not. But in this example, I'm gonna include it. So origins pole. Also, if you don't want it to also measure the y position of the character, then put this part here to 0 instead of pole y. Origins pole dot set. That looks fine to me. And now minus the vector 3 dot new of humanoid root part dot position dot x, humanoid root part dot position dot y, humanoid root part dot position. Oh, what the hell am I doing? Position dot set, and now dot magnitude. I think that's about it. Anyways, let's move on to distance. Yeah, we got it now. Now this is where we use distance, because that's what we're gonna use to kind of shorten the code. Because if you're not gonna use distance, it still will work. Don't get me wrong, but it's just gonna look a lot more disgusting. Also, I just realized this shit does not make any sense right now. What am I doing? Less than or equal to max distance. That's what we want. So it doesn't work when the distance is more than 15. Anyways, vector 3 dot new origins pole dot x origins pole dot set, and now wait, this has to be like the exact same thing. Well, let me just put this up to it. Oh, what am I doing? Pole dot x y, I meant happens. And actually you can just hold up. I don't need to be doing all of this. I can just copy this entire thing. There we go. And now we're just gonna get the offset. The offset, yeah, for the y position. Was it? I'm not sure. This is, I just remember how to do it. Distance minus this max distance minus distance smaller than minimum distance and minimum distance, or max max distance minus distance. Hello, I get confused. Hello, max distance min and min, or value smaller, or max distance minus distance smaller than max distance. Was it that? I'm not sure. And max distance or max distance minus distance. I guess we're gonna find out if this is what I'm looking for after we test it. But anyways, pole dot position equals vector 3 dot new. Also, this is basically just clamping. This is literally just math.clamp without using math.clamp. I usually just write out the logic behind it instead of using the function, because the function kind of there. I just don't like it. To be honest here. Origins poll dot x origins poll dot wait origins poll dot set and oh wait no else poll dot position origins dot poll not poll but like poll. What am I even saying? I can't even speak. I think that's about it. Unless I did make some mistakes, which I doubt. Anyways, let's see. Let's see if it works now. Boom, it does work. Holy shit, my game's lagging. But who could have guessed? It's so easy to make something like this work. Oh no, I just wasted 9 hours of my life. Oh no, I just wasted 9 hours of my life for something so easy. Oh my god, let's look at OBS. 60 minutes? Oh no, that's 9 hours. That's 9 hours. Damn, that's 9 hours of my life for something so easy, even though it says 16 minutes. I promise to you, it's actually 9 hours, not 16 minutes.